in the house. How you doing?
Good.
I'm good, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the film, why you wanted to get on board. What was it that made you go, yeah, I'm going to edit this?
I think it was the director Naeem's vision, just with style and color and just visually, we just clicked together. I worked with him on a couple character trailers for his first feature film a couple years ago. I knew that I wanted to work with him again completely, and the story was just so ambitious, and I love psychological thrillers and horrors, and just meshing the passion for that and just everything that was brought together. It was just amazing to work with him on this and to edit with Raz, who's an amazing editor as well.
But this,
What was it about the film, apart from that brought you on board?
I think this was my first film ever, and I've never seen anything like it. It was something very crazy, and I just like the attitude of the crew. But first meeting Naeem, it was crazy, and it was surprising to me that someone has gotten attracted to my kind of style. I just edited like on my own. At home, and I had a very particular style, and I never thought that anyone would want to use it. But yeah, he
Wanted to.
he got me on board for it, and I was very interested, and I was willing to work with him and Taj to see where we can go with it, and it was amazing experience.
So tell me, what is your editing style?
See,
In layman's terms, because not all of us understand your clever speak.
I think excessive. What would you say?
I would say your editing style is really fast paced and really she's amazing at film trailers and music videos, whereas I'm probably more a traditional offline editor coming from a sort of feature film background and everything. So I think we work really well together, and just the mesh of the dynamic of it has just been amazing.
So were there any clashes because you two were coming from a different editing kind of background?
Not at all. Not at all.
Are you sure you're not being diplomatic there?
I'm being honest, honestly. It was just incredible. You know, I had been working on it for a good 6 months beforehand, before Raz came on. And it was just really great to have a different eye and a different style come together. I think we meshed together our different styles really, really well. And I think we've done the best we could with the film. And I think visually, it's a masterpiece. Visually, I think that's what's the strongest thing about it.
And obviously, both of you are females, and editing is not necessarily seen as a female-heavy industry. So, have you ever found kind of that difficulty in progressing? Do you feel that influences how you work? Tell us a little bit about that, and possibly any advice you'd give to other women that are looking to get into it.
I definitely think it's a lot harder for female editors to get work out there, especially equal pay. There's an amazing group called the Edit Collective that have been doing amazing works and been trying to get equal pay for people. And I do feel as a female, you really have to show yourself, because there are men out there that really do a lot of work and get paid a lot more. I think it's about the passion women have and the tenacity that they have, and you just got to keep going. I've been pushed down so much over the last 10 years, and you just got to get right back up, and you got to work with a great team. I think I found my good team.
And you?
Like for me, because I'm very new at this industry and I just started professionally editing, I didn't really think about the gender of the editors, and I didn't notice that I was the only female editor in the office. But yeah, it was kind of like a different feeling in the office, just because there was a young female editor in the room. But if you're passionate, you don't think about it, and you just get on with what you do and what you love, then they're not going to worry about it either. And I think, I didn't think about it, but I do feel more grateful that I'm a part of a community that, is doing very strongly.
And just tell me kind of who are a lot of people obviously wouldn't necessarily know the names of editors. But are there films that you've seen that in your past that you were like, yep, this is so fantastically edited, this is why I want to get into film more?
Oh yeah, Taxi Driver, definitely.
And what was it about the editing that made you go, yep?
It was just perfect. It was amazingly done. I think the editor, what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name, but she's a famous editor. Yeah, Thelma Schumacher, and she worked with Martin Scorsese quite a lot and developed a great subtle style that is perfect for telling a poetic story. And I think that taught me a lot about how editing can be very impactful, how you have to think about the rhythm and also the narrative. So that was the Taxi Driver was definitely one of the influences. Also, Neon Demon is one of the newer
Someone else mentioned that.
Yeah.
Say Drive as well is one of my favorite films. Any of his stuff. Yeah.
Nicholas Winding Refn has a
Anything
very
that he does, I really love. I love David Fincher as well. Kirk Baxter, Angus Wall as well. I absolutely love Tim Burton as well, who's always been one of my all-time favorite directors since I was a kid. Also, I absolutely love Whiplash. I think editing-wise, that is phenomenal. And I think that was a really, really good.
Does it ruin a film for you when you're just sitting there, you know, in your gym jams, whatever, Sunday night, you're watching a film? Does it ruin it for you if the editing's crap?
doesn't it well if the editing's crap I have something to laugh about. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's same. I mean, if it's something corny like a romantic comedy or something, then I think you could get away with it. But if it's a serious film, yeah, it completely, I want to turn it off.
That last episode of Doctor Who, I don't know if you saw it, but they did like about 5 different cuts on one sentence. And I just have to look over, because me and my friends are editors as well, and we just look over and like, yeah, that's a cut. Great, that's another one. Okay, so it's not, we see that it's bad, but it's something to laugh about. And we're not experts. I mean, I don't think, we're not masters, so it's, you know, for what we prefer is, you know, I don't want to claim that we're experts and we're laughing at something that we might not be better than.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But you can, it at least kind of, it's a thing that you notice, obviously, a lot more than other people that can affect your enjoyment. So tell me, exciting things in the pipeline? Both of you?
A lot of exciting. Yeah, it's this year's been a little bit overwhelming. I never thought there was so many people that I'd meet. I never thought I'd meet Tatjana. I thought I'd meet Naeem. People like this that got me inspired to just look forward to a brighter future. So.
I think for me, because a couple of years I wanted to give up editing after working in corporate for quite a while. When I met Naeem, it reignited my passion for editing. So just focusing on independent films, I've been doing the festival circuit and just meeting lots of amazing people. There's so many great films out there, and I look forward to working on the next feature.
Thank you. Give it up for Best Editing Team. Woo! Thank you very much.